Huntington Bank Field in downtown Cleveland.
Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in off the very rare tie a game ago.
And it'll be interesting to see what their mindset is going into this game. Sometimes that can be a deflator, and sometimes that can just really make you mad and more determined the next time out.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they come in really scuffling. Losers of 7 of their last 8 games.
And they've been an underachieving team, but they do have some pretty good pieces in place. Let's see if they can use some of the younger guys and make themselves better.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from Cleveland.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win.
It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack.
The start less than ideal as they already face a 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Now a give right side. Ratliff. And some room to roam now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Ratliff. Past the 20. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 12-yard line.
69 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Fields.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd downs. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
His 7th touchdown on the ground and 9th overall. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Cleveland. Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Steelers offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Here we go.
Finds Pickens outright.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
You look at this Browns defense.
It's quite a unit, number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think with as good as their coverage is,
and the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them.
They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, the former Aztec from San Diego State.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays. And what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Kind of an odd schedule this year. These 2 teams getting their 2 games in very late in the season. Their first meeting just a few weeks ago, back in Week 15. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland.
And no room to maneuver there. Give them a yard up to the 47. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 3rd and 3. 19 tight.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. Heddleston. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Good. Right.
Fields now to throw.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Now it's Fields.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
The Browns offense, led by their running back, headed out for the 2nd possession. And they love to find different ways to get in the football. We know that. And you can see he comes into this week 2nd in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Off the play fake, Heddleston.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
A loss of 12 brings up third down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
That is caught.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Danny Gray
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Browns would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. So we have come to halftime, and what's already a 2-touchdown.
Only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime. And get back to the football.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Browns offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
65 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 30-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here we go, son.
Play action. It's Fields.
And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
The Steelers send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line.
The Browns offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
David Njoku.
67 yards.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And now out come the Steelers.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. That's caught downfield by Pickens.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
99 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 4.
Here we go, son.
To throw is Fields.
Coleman has it here right side. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Down to about the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll move the chains.
Here we go. Go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Don't jump. Ready? Right.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Escaping the pressure right.
And a big hit there. That was a man coming with bad intentions. And it's going to bring up 4th down. They snap it to Fields.
He'll buy some time, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Justin Fields
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
The defense was almost too good on that play. They took away all of his targets. The one thing they forgot to account for him as a runner, and he's able to tuck it and go for the end zone and get it done.
He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Hiddleston, flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to have a third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on third down. Hiddleston eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
The Steeler offense set to regain possession. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
Here we go, Scott.
Back to throw. Fields.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Fields.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. The Steelers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Here's Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Fields throwing again.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
3rd and 19.
Looking to throw. Fields under pressure, and they got to him again. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line.
72 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
Still first
Let's
down.
remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Heddleston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
Unable to corral him. He fights through.
And he'll get it up past the 20. The 22.
And the Steelers set to take the field.
But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go. Good.
Out of the gun, Fields.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Coleman. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Here we go, Scott. Good.
Looking to throw. Fields.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Fields.
Under pressure. Sack back at the 38. From the gun on 3rd down. Fields.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Don't jump. Ready?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. One last shot at the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started.
Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles, the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was.